Happy scrapper, happy scrapper, happy scrapper, whoa. Get ready to watch a happy scrapper video. Happy scrapper, yeah, yeah, here we go.
Okie dokie, happy scrappers, we're going to scrap out a commercial ice making machine. We've already taken off the first panel because this machine had been sitting outside for a while. I want to take that first panel off and make sure we didn't have any creepy crawlies or bees in there. So don't want to have that come out on us and get me. Don't want to be stung up. And what we're going to do is the first thing we'll be doing is taking off this bottom ice tray. There's nothing recyclable, whether we're going to recycle the plastic that's in it, but there's nothing scrap value in that tray. And then what we'll do is take this top part and we'll put it up on this aluminum set of mailboxes that we picked up on the side of the road the other day, and we'll scrap it out. There's going to be at least one radiator, and then of course there'll be a compressor in there that will break all the way down. We won't do that on this video. We've got other videos posted showing how to break down and scrap out those compressors. But and some of these models, I haven't looked in this one yet, but some of these models have right in this area here where you see this drain, right behind that probably is going to be where the ice cubes are made. And some of the older ones, I'm not sure if this one will, but some of the older ones will have copper grates in there that fills up with water to make the ice. So hopefully this unit will have those, because that will be a pretty valuable piece there. So alrighty, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this stainless steel top off, and we're going to take this door bolt out here, and then we're going to take these two tray clips, one there and one there out. We'll go ahead and clip off our power cord and get it ready to scrap out, and then we're going to lift it up and put it on this piece there to make it a little more easier for an old man with a bad back. So let's get started. Alrighty, forgot a very important part. Once we made sure there was no bees or anything in there, I took that top stainless steel piece off. There's our gas port. We want to make sure that we recover any Freon or R12A or whatever they call it now. We want to make sure we take all that out of there to make sure we protect the environment. Alrighty, the plan for putting it up on the mailboxes is a bust. I didn't realize this thing was going to be so awkward to try to move. So what I'm going to do is just break down panels. We're going to start just taking screws out and go ahead and get down to where we can remove our compressor. That should take enough weight off of it to where I can get it up on a more stable surface. Of course, I've got a little bit of a lip here on the garage sidewalk, so you'd be surprised how much just 4 inches raising something up just saves you on your back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all these pieces off, get these side pieces off, and gather up our wire and take all that insulation off so we can get ready to cut off our copper and get that done. So let me remove all these wires and panels and expose this copper, and then we'll come back and cut that copper out. All right, I've broke down these side panels, took those off. We got all that laying over there. We took all our wires out of our controls. Look at all that copper. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the grinder. I'm going to cut this piece here and the bottom piece to free up our radiator in the back. I'm going to cut here. That'll free up our the actual thing that makes the ice. There you go. That's a technical term for you. And I'll trim all this stuff down on this copper, and we'll go ahead and get this radiator. I'm trying to hurry because look at that. Good old North Carolina weather. It was clear skies over here, and just with a few seconds that boogery looking sky there is worked up on me. So I'm trying to get this moved in to where I can get on a table. So I'll get all this broke down, and what'll happen, I'll cut right here and cut right here. That whole piece will lift out. I really want to show you that and hopefully that's going to be all copper. So let's get rolling. Okie dokie, that's the trash. That's the big ice bin there on the bottom collector. That's the top collector. There is some screw pieces in there. I'm not going to bother with trying to get all that stuff out. That's a waste of labor. And all that'll go to plastic recycling. The rain's starting to fall here. We wound up with half a pound of wire. I'd say 55 to 60 pounds of shred. And then we'll walk in here real quick. We've got, I was hoping this is going to be copper. It's stainless steel. We're going to harvest all the copper off of that. Of course, there's our compressor. Some of you guys may just take that compressor as whole. I cut them down and take the copper out of them. There's 2 copper motors. I'm going to open those up just to see if they're aluminum or copper in there. We've got a copper radiator we need to cut down and take the stainless off of that, and there's some mixed copper. So let me get all that, well, look at that. Let me get all that broke down, and we'll go over our final part of the video to see just exactly what we wound up harvesting off this commercial ice maker. Alrighty, we'll break her down. We opened these up. Both of them are aluminum wound, so we're going to take those as electric motors. There's 8 pounds of those. About maybe a quarter pound of yellow brass. Same thing, about a quarter pound of number 1 copper. 2 pounds radiators and 8 pounds of number 2 copper. We wound up, already threw it in the bin, but wound up with about a pound of stainless steel and, let's see, maybe a half a pound or so of aluminum there. So I guess, I mean, realistically, I could have left that on there. And it wouldn't have made any difference on that. So anyway, I mean, that's a pretty good haul for about an hour's work, really, to take those apart. And then, you know, the more you take them apart, the quicker you're going to get at it. So that's definitely worth doing. So thank you guys for watching.